So the last 12 months for me have been really rewarding. I think we've done a lot, particularly for the evening and nighttime economy, been recognised for that. Whole host of new initiatives that make the city centre safer. The MARSHALS are there to make sure that people get home in a taxi quickly and safely, maintain a bit of order. Cardiff's nightlife is a crucial part of our DNA, I suppose. We've got a really good reputation for it. We want it to be a strong and safe environment in which people can have a great time. Purple Flag was one of our main ambitions for the last year. It's an accreditation to show the evening and nighttime economy in the city centre that has a diverse cultural offering. It's not just about vertical drinking. There's a variety there for all ages. And we achieved that, and we're really proud of that. We got some really good feedback from the judges. Street pastors are a really important part of the city centre's nightlife. They support people between 10 and 4, Fridays and Saturdays, who are vulnerable, who need directions or just a little bit of support, and to make them feel safe.
In all honesty, the funding for Cardiff Street Pastors that comes for Cardiff is the difference between the scheme happening and it not happening. It's literally as simple as that.
The Deep Cleansing team is a very visual presence for Cardiff out there, and cleaned over 176,000 square metres of public space, shop fronts. The feedback we've been having has been really positive from the business community and from the public as well.
I see the Deep Cleansing team every time they come around this area. Gotten to know them really well. I see them all the time now, and they do a really good job.
The City of Arcades campaign was aimed at promoting the predominantly independent businesses that exist in the 7 arcades in the city centre. We think that once people go into those arcades, they sell themselves. It's just raising awareness of that.
Since the City of Arcades campaign, we've definitely seen an increase in footfall. So people from outside of the city jumping off the train station and knowing about us already. The campaign was a great boost for us.
We've trained 225 employees within the 4 Cardiff areas and delivered the training for 40 businesses.
Very often small independent businesses like ourselves have very small budgets to spend on external training. The free training provided by 4 Cardiff really does help us alleviate this issue. The savings on the training costs alone more than repay our full bid levy invoice for the year.
The alternative giving scheme was a way in which we can recognise the fact that fewer people are carrying cash now. They can make contactless payments. We've been able to raise £10,000 in the first year of Give Differently, and that's gone towards over 25 grants being awarded.
Receiving the grant has meant that I've been able to pass my test, get a full-time job, which has meant more independence and financial security. I'm very grateful to the Give Differently Fund, because without it I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you.
St John's Gardens is a little green oasis, I guess, in the city centre, and it had been closed because of antisocial behaviour. So I went to the council and said, look, if we can manage that, it's a really strong place in which people can go.
I used to come quite often and sit in the parking, I'll have a nice sit down, and then it was gated up, which was a shame, but then I could see why as well, because there was a lot of antisocial behaviour, there would be a lot of mess and litter. Now I don't think that's the case, it's a lot cleaner, it's really pleasant, it's quiet, and I really enjoy the space.
4 Cardiff sponsor a number of events and have done over the last couple of years really. So the Soon Festival for live music, BAFTA Cymru, Iris Short Film Festival, TAFF.
Dechreuodd y berthynas hefo Caerdydd am byth y llynedd gyda sgwrs ynglyn â tafwyl, sef gŵyl flynyddol menter Caerdydd i ddathlu iaith diwylliant a celfyddyd Cymraeg. Gyda cefnogaeth Caerdydd am byth, nathon ni lwyddo yn bendant i gynyddu cynulleidfa ddoth i tafwyl. Welson ni 20% ddoth i tafwyl lenni yn gynulleidfa newydd. Nathon ni ddenu dros 40,000 o bobl i fwynhau tafwyl yng nghanol y ddinas.
Well, 4 Cardiff are one of our major funders. They allow Iris to do what we do. But they're more than just funders, really. They're also creative people. They get as excited about Iris as we do. For Cardiff, I think it's had a huge impact on Cardiff events. It's allowed everybody, I think, to realise what Cardiff has to offer. And, you know, for us, for Iris, it's a relationship we really value.
Christmas just gone for Cardiff, see that as a really important time of year for trade. So we did a big marketing campaign, we did a TV advert. We also had the gingerbread mun house, which was fantastic. It was on the haze, very visual presence that people could come have their photos taken.
Christmas period for us in the city centre, bars and restaurants, was an amazing trading period, showing double-digit growth. I think For Cardiff continues to commit to adding extra activities, extra reasons to visit the city centre.
For Cardiff decided to do the DAFF trails, the huge inflatable daffodils, throughout the city centre for 5 days in the run-up to St David's Day. It was an opportunity to make more of our national day. We had an audience reach of over 500,000. We had social media interactions, was really strong, and then footfall was increased by 24%. So something quirky, and it worked, and we want to do something again next year.
The DAFF campaign for Cardiff Castle was a great success for the city as well. Really dynamic, really colourful, and well received by all our visitors.
Personally, the last 12 months have been really rewarding, very busy, and I think what we want to do in the next 12 months is do the existing projects even better, raise the bar in terms of quality and efficiency, and make sure businesses are fully aware of what we do and get them involved so they can benefit as well, so nobody gets left behind and they can see the benefits of being part of For Cardiff.